Hello everybody, welcome to Metro 2033, a FPS that was released during the Xbox 360 time, and it was pretty well received, but then, somewhere in the future, the developers decided to re-release it in their new engine, which is what we are playing today, which is referred to as Metro 2033 Redux, which I believe a lot of people can agree on. Everybody's half towards this. This did do some nice things, at the same time it did some bad things. Like, it wasn't just a report, it did some different designs, changed some things up. And for one, the options menu, this thing sucks, just saying now. I had to go into config files instead. The older version had their options. On top of that, I also had to go into config files because I wanted to change the FOV. It was a bit awkward because I'm not very good at altering vertical FOV, since that's a completely different bucket of fish compared to horizontal. So that's why you can kind of see why I have no chest. It's because you're not really meant to see this far out. Anyway, we're going to be going into a new game here, straight from the beginning off to the end. And we have two playstyles to choose from. This changes how various things in the game go on. This wasn't in the original. We've got Survival, which is basically your supplies are going to be limited, you gotta make everything count, and then you got Spartan. This is more, I suppose you can put it into more common FPS ways, where you have more ammo, stuff like your resources are going to be a lot more plentiful. So this is sort of a start to your difficulty settings. Like, let's say you want to make every shot count, then very well, just go ahead and take Survival. Which was how it was in the original game, like you had to make sure you didn't waste stuff. And the Spartan, which you have a lot more to go around. Now, honestly, I'm fine with either, so there's a coin. Because I'm going to make this a little bit more on luck side. I don't know if you can hear my wallet. I know you're not allowed it. I have a 2p coin. I'm going to just flip it. Tails is going to be for Survival, and Heads is going to be for Spartan. I know you're probably going to think I'm lying after all of this because you can't see the coin, but just bear with me. Okay, there we go. It landed on Heads, which was Spartan, I believe. And then we get to the next bit for our difficulty settings. Now this was something in the original game as well, where it had two differences. Now first off, we got normal. It's a standard kind of approach and everything. Then you get the next one, which is hardcore. Increased damage on everything, and your resources are reduced. And then this is sort of how the original game was. And then you get Ranger. This is a much more limited and designed to be immersive. Now, in this, your HUD and UI are limited and hints are disabled. I've got, on top of this, it also further increases the damage. Because in this game, they do the damage scaling on difficulty correctly, where both sides do more damage, meaning enemies die quicker, but you die quicker. On top of that, resources are even more, and then you get hardcore. Everything's turned off, and the difficulty is pretty much, you're gonna die. Lot. I'm not a masochist though. I know it technically also makes it a little bit easier because you don't have to waste as many bullets on enemies. But I've tried this before. I'm not going too far into this. I've tried to get through Ranger Hardcore before. It can be painful. But I am gonna go at least a little bit into it, like with some of the HUD and UI disabled. With Ranger mode in, enter button wasn't working. There we go, and don't worry about this, it's just from a test file. Alright, let's get going. Oh, now you give me the gamma correction. Don't worry, this doesn't do it.
The tunnel grew colder. Miller and I were close to the surface now. Soon, we would climb up into the howling wind to find our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end. But would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
Hey, Artyom. When you left your home station, did you ever think we'll end up in a place like this?
No.
Not knowing whether we were about to save our world, or send it straight to hell.
I was just teleported here, man. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're on about. No shit. Thanks, mate.
We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface, Artyom.
Alright.
Shh, тихо. Something's moving in the next room. Open the gate, I'll cover.
Okay, now... Pretty much, this is the tutorial segment, like almost every game has it. They let you screw around a bit, though. Hey, little notes. Yeah, little bits here and there to screw around with. Just kind of wanting to move around a bit, make sure I get my bearings and all that.
Open the door, I'll cover you.
Alright, don't worry, I'll go and open the door. Where is it? Oh, I thought this was a switch to open it. Shows how long it's been since I've played.
Shit is always breaking down in here. Use the auxiliary hand system to open the gate.
Okay, so I was right. It was just... This is the backup. Oh, right. This stuff uses the mouse. And since my UI is disabled, this is hold on. Okay, no, it's not using the mouse. It seems to just be using my use key. Again, this is a bit of a memory hunt for me.
Artyom, check those crates for ammo and medpacks.
Crates? Ah, hello. There we go.
Ready, Artyom? Follow me.
I'm not ready yet, I'm looting. Also, you missed a room over here. I know this is pretty much a bit linear at first. Kind of one of the things Metro always did. It's just, you know, turn off the lights, stay in the dark, but we can't be seen. Hup. Just gonna reload this gun while I got a chance.
Okay. Up we go.
Now, this game can be a bit dark. I will try and fix it up as I can.
Seems like nobody's home.
Don't say that, it's clearly a trick.
Before we hit the surface, put your gas mask on. Without it, it'd be like a goldfish outside his wall.
So I'll be flopping around.
This is the Korolev performance hall. It's really close to the tower.
Uh-oh. I see a friend.
Load your weapons!
It's already loaded, man.
Suki. Here they come.
Shoot. Bloody beast. We got more? Right. Nope, I'm reloading. I believe the game turned some things off I had enabled when I selected the difficulty. I remember having hit markers enabled. Also, this is a fairly accurate rifle. And I've run out of bullets. Well, at least it didn't happen midway.
Let's give it a pull. Okay, Artyom, that's supposed to go.
Okay.
Pull.
Oh, you tell me the button I need to press here.
Pull. Anuka.
That would have been very awkward time to get attacked.
Let's move out.
Don't I have like a pistol or something? I'm out of ammo.
And here it is, Artyomушka. Our goal.
Come in, Woodman. Come in. Over. You're coming through loud and clear. Over. We're at the tower. I repeat, we're at the tower. Did the group move out? Over. Well, that's affirmative. We've made contact. They should be in the vicinity of the tower now. Over.
That wasn't a good one.
Roger. We'll contact you again when we're at the top of the tower. Get a fix on...
Oh shit! They could have hold sooner, man. Oh, what?
Glad to see you. Did you hear that? Listen. What the hell is it?
Sounds like an earthquake.
Form a circle!
Oh, I had bullets.
Stay calm.
Oh dear.
Watch your backs, boys. Okay. Looks it's gonna be tougher than the library.
Yeah, this does not look nice. Hi.
On my mark.
Wait, it gave me bullets, but it didn't give me bullets. Shit! The game is a lie. Get me the fuck out of here. I don't know why I signed up for this. Oh shit.
Life was never easy in the tunnels, but it was our home. There was comfort in its routines, in seeing the same people day after day. But since the mutant attacks had escalated, fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20, and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
So in case anyone was confused, that was prologue if you didn't notice already. Kind of a bit of a foreshadowing. And yeah, our world is honestly fucked up. Since if you haven't seen Metro 2034, it is a world based in the after apocalypse. Like a nuclear apocalypse. Yeah, pretty much everybody who survived is pretty much living underground, at least in Russia.
Artyom,
Hey,
you're awake at last, I see. Hunter's on his way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come on.
sweet. And I got loads of little pictures and all that. Got a ham radio. I like to collect things. I want to believe Metro 2035. I think it was like another book or something that was coming out at the time. Because this was originally based on a book. Yeah, at least I got a nice little house or room.
Let's go, Artyom.
Alright. Freaking hell, it's dark.
Pigs, disease. I've been through worse, and I'm not giving up. What's your plan for
Alex.
Hand them all down.
Yes, Nikolai?
The station can't survive much longer if these attacks don't stop. We must do something.
What more can we do?
The Dark Ones will kill us all.
We'll be fine.
We'll see what Hunter says.
Oh, is he like your brother or something? You know, he very well could be.
Sergei, have you seen my Sergei?
Hello, Artyom.
Hello.
Another patrol was attacked last night. The hospital's full.
That's not good.
The situation's under
Mommy, do we need to
Let's go, Artyom.
long? What about Alexei? He was
My brother is in hospital.
Leave him alone. He's been
No visitors.
Pieter!
Alexei was in the battle. Has anyone seen him? Doctor hasn't said he was okay, but I hope he's alive. Come on, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
Hello. I'm sorry if I make a stupid accent. You get into the game.
How are the wounded?
Not much improvement. 2 died this morning.
The Dark Ones do not kill outright, but they damage a victim's mind. Sooner or later, this leads to death.
I can't reach.
Wait, you alright there, man?
No.
Nope.
Keep away from me.
Okay. Hey, look.
What the hell? Who could that be?
It's Hunter.
Mutants don't knock first. Open the damn gate.
It's got a point. We probably wouldn't know.
Welcome to Exhibition, Hunter.
Thanks. Now closer, kid.
It's been a long time, Hunter.
Good to see you, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
Hello.
So, Hunter, what's happening in the outside world these days?
Not much. Most of what I hear is about the exhibition and the undead infesting your tunnels. Artyom, I met a trader selling old postcards of New York City. I thought of your wall.
Oh, sweet.
These are not the usual mutant creatures. This is something else.
What the hell?
Something much worse.
Dark ones. Well, whatever in hell they are, my order has a motto. If it's hostile, you kill it.
Intruder alarm in main vent shaft. They're coming in from above.
Shit. Just what we
Oh
need.
dear.
There are wounded here just behind the wall. The
Kirill,
hospital.
take your group to the tunnels.
Alex,
Hunter,
we must stay here and defend the hall.
all right, Artyom, quickly, get a weapon.
All right. Seriously, you yoink the rifle?
Artyom, get a weapon.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Damn, they never come this far into this station.
It's the hospital. They smell the blood.
Alrighty. That's not a good noise. Okay. Oh, Hunter's okay. Hope that's the only one. Gotta make my shots count since I can kill these guys in one shot with a pistol.
It's hopeless. We can't stop them.
Incorrectly. Let's see. Oh, I'm reloading. Hopefully I have a fair amount of shots. Got ya. Just gotta time him perfectly with everything else so to hopefully... Thank God he's down.
Artyom, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Of course. He's a dead-eye shot, this one. No dark ones here. Just the usual tunnel trash.
Even when you don't see them, the Dark Ones are there. Fear. That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like rats. The Dark Ones are not simple mutants. They're Homo Novus, the next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
What's happened to you, Alex? You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws. And I'll take more than a few of your Homo Novus with me to hell.
You think you're some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers, trained in combat. Their bodies broken, their minds gone.
The Dark Ones! They destroyed the outer guard
What?
post!
Oh shit. It's a trick.
The devil knows what's happening out there, beyond your perimeter. I must go recon the situation. Listen carefully, Artyom. If I'm not back here by morning, you must get to police station and find a man named Miller. Tell him what's happened to me, and what's stirring in the northern tunnels. Show this to Miller, so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down. If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated. Understand?